All right. I'm going to need silence for about 5 seconds now.
Do you like waffles?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Do you like
Guys, silence, I think he asked for.
Just a little bit. I mean,
sorry.
Well, waffles are important, I'm sure. Okay, let me go ahead and... All right. Right now we have with us 4 talented individuals, and I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. We'll start with Monday.
Hello, I'm Charlie, aka 06 Arnold Charles.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm Tuesday, and I'm Sarah Hold Music.
Hi, I'm Alesha, aka Slightly Insane is Okay.
And I'm Dave, aka DJ Overlords 360.
Awesome. And these are the AKA collaborators. I ended up running into these guys through 06 Arnold Charles, and they're all quite talented individuals. Sarah Holborn, for example, is a musician of some sorts. Is that right, Sarah?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And, of course, Charlie, what exactly do you do other than not being a unicorn?
Well, apart from not being a unicorn, I just try to entertain my audience, I guess. Just making funny videos, I try at least. Vlogging.
Alesha?
Well, I attempt to vlog, which always turns into rants, and then I never edit anything.
There's nothing wrong with ranting. That's all over YouTube. And David?
I do whatever the hell comes into my strange little head, to be honest.
All right, each one of these folks have their own individual channels, and again, they come together on one channel every day doing something, and they have their own set of rules. Charlie, you want to explain those rules to us?
Our rules are basically post, obviously, on your day, pass something through the portal. You've got to say, I am your name, then aka your channel name. I think that's it, isn't it, guys?
And we have a theme, a designated theme that we do each week.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you mean by passing stuff through the portal? I mean, I know what it is, but let's assume everybody else does not.
Sarah, would you like to take this one?
And basically, you pass an object from your video to the next person's video, and they should receive it. If they don't, they receive a punishment. But basically, yeah, you pass something through and you receive something every day, and so it should be a continuous portal throughout the week.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you guys been doing this? I mean, do we have some of the original founders of the AKA here? I know Sarah just joined recently.
We've been doing
the originals
for 4 months.
Alesha, me, Dave, Anthony, and there was also another guy, Sam, aka Mr. Kenko Coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And were these rules established whenever you guys set it up, or was this something that was like, this is something fun to do?
I think we all decided what to do before we started the channel, sort of thing. So we all were talking on Facebook and stuff like that, and it all just came from there, to be honest.
Awesome, and and you guys have had some success with this. I've seen your comments. You definitely have some fans like XXX Lingua Girl XXX, I believe is her name. She's one of my subbers too. She
She's
thinks a lot of
definitely
you
one
guys.
to copy and paste.
And yeah, what are some of the most interesting things that you've seen pass through the portal? And we'll start with Charlie on this one. We'll go through that throughout the week.
Through the portal, sometimes there's been computers and that. I think the best one, though, is when we passed Dave, Chris, and myself through the portal to Becky and Rachel.
How did that work? What was the story behind that one?
Oh, well, we were going to we were meeting up on that. So we could
see.
do that.
Okay. Alesha, what were some of the most interesting things that you thought would be, that you saw pass through the portal?
There was a stage just before we had our Evil Week where nobody was receiving anything that was actually what it was in the first place. Everything got kind of mutilated and was completely not what it was. I think Charlie passed me. That was before Sarah came into the picture, so we actually skipped Tuesday. Charlie passed me, what was it? A soldier, a Roman soldier.
Yeah.
And it somehow, in my books, turned out to be a kitten ornament.
A kid. What about you, David? What are some of the most interesting things that you've either sent or received? We already got Charlie said that you guys sent yourselves through the portal. What is your take on that?
Yeah, that was pretty fun actually, the portal thing. The most interesting I got from Anthony was he sent a chair through and it turned out to be a speaker. So that portal is really messed up sometimes. It's quite an interesting portal.
It's not an exact science, but it works sometimes, and that's what counts, right?
Hey, it got me through. It got me through. Different clothes, maybe, but it got me through.
And Sarah, I know you've just joined, but what are some of the most interesting things that you've seen pass through the portal, either from the outside or from being part of the AKA collaborators?
Recently, I think it was last week, Charlie passed through an origami, which basically meant that I had to spend ages trying to make this origami thing, which took quite a long time.
Well, he was kind enough to leave instructions in his video, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was helpful.
Okay, and you say you have a theme each week. How do you guys handle the themes? We'll let Sarah answer that one. Go ahead.
Basically, we each take it in turns each week to choose the theme. And so basically last week, Alesha chose baking. So we all have to think about how we're going to interpret that in our video that week.
And I hear you had a few that didn't do their video. And of course, what happens when do you follow the theme or pass something through the portal or miss your day?
Well, unfortunately, if you fall out of a tree like me, then you don't. We have this thing called punishments. Now,
we're not that strict with them.
We are though. We had a punishment week, right? And then we got what? You guys got the easiest thing, right? You got the most sane thing. What did I get? I get cream pie. Thing is, I get cream pie.
Yeah, but you did do an epic video that days.
Yeah, I know. Because I wanted to turn it into an epic video. I have to thank Chris for that, by the way, and hello, Chris, if you're listening. But and Kev, he did help film as well. But it was pretty epic. That was a fun week to do, to be honest. Everyone get punished, but unfortunately we didn't see Charlie get punished, but he did.
Yeah, because my editing software just completely failed like twice. It just
excuses, Charlie.
But I had this like paper puppet I was talking to throughout the video.
Okay.
Angrier and angrier.
Alesha, what was your favorite theme throughout the entire AKA collaborators bit that you've done or have suggested?
Oh, that's such a hard question because we've had so many. I mean, if you think about it, the amount of weeks that we've been on is quite a few. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly, but it's been quite a while, and I can't really think of which I really enjoyed the most. I quite liked hearing everybody's music taste. We had a music theme week. I mean, it wasn't all that exciting, like we didn't have anything special to do, but I really enjoyed hearing that part of everyone's lives because part of the channel is just getting to know each other.
All right, Arnold?
I quite liked when Sarah and Catherine joined us because we did reintroductions, but I suggested just reintroducing ourselves, but Sarah Holborn came up with this great idea of just introducing someone else on the channel. So we all introduced each other, sort of thing.
I remember that week. That was a good week. Sarah, what was your favorite theme, either inside or outside of the AK collaborators?
Before I joined, I really enjoyed watching Evil Week because there was literally no structure to it at all. Everyone was just mixed up completely, and it was really fun to watch.
And David?
Mine was audition week. It was just something really awesome to see these people actually wanting to audition for our channel, and I really thought that was amazing.
Yeah, I remember looking at some of them. In fact, I think I saw Contra Cat's intro there, and I saw some other ones. There was one guy in a hat, and that's about all I remember of him.
I think. Yeah. One of my real life mates.
Yeah, he was kind of interesting, to say the least. Okay, so we've covered your themes, and we've covered punishment. What was the most interesting punishment that you've seen, David?
The interesting punishment is probably my punishment, where I took a big cream pie to the face, and me and Chris went all out on that video. It was really fun to do, I'm not gonna lie.
Sarah?
I quite liked Charlie's recent punishment, actually, when he had to drink Coke, orange juice and milk all mixed in one. it looked unbearable, but I might have to try it because it's apparently quite nice.
It sounds unbearable too, but Charlie took it like a champ, so. Charlie?
Like a man.
I'd have to agree with Dave. Just that cream pie video was hilarious.
And Alesha?
Well, I really quite liked Evil Week because, I mean, everyone was being punished, and definitely Dave's video was pretty epic. And it was awesome to see everyone just doing something completely different than what we would normally do.
Oh, I see. Well, let's focus on your individual channels. Let's see here. How long have you been vlogging, blogging, mucking about, and whatnot? Sarah?
I've been on my music channel for nearly 3 years. That's coming along quite nicely. But my vlogging channel, I've only had for about a couple of months now, and I've only just sort of got into it, which is one of the reasons why I joined AKACollaborators, just to get more confident with the camera and to like find new people through YouTube. And I thought it was just a brilliant idea.
It is a brilliant idea. This is also a good time to plug your own channel if you'd like, both of them, your blog channel and your music channel. Where can they find you, Sarah?
You can find my music channel at youtube.com/Sarah Holborn Music, and my vlog channel is youtube.com/Your Turn Holborn.
Okay. Charlie, and of course, we know that you're a funny guy, you're a random blogger. How long have you been blogging?
Probably about 5 or so months, I think. I got in just at this summer sort of thing. And my channel is 06 Arnold Charles, but I'd probably say the easiest way for your viewers to find us is by going on to our collaboration channel, AKACollaborators, and looking in the other channel box instead of trying to remember like 8 names.
Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I think you have everybody on the sub box, so you pretty much subscribe to AKACollaborators. You can hit them all. And that's at youtube.com/AKACollaborators. Alesha, of course, how long have you been doing this?
I just had to quickly go and check what date it was. It was in June.
We could have taken an estimate.
And yeah, I basically have just been vlogging ever since, really. I was traveling in Europe for the greater part when I started. I've only been home just over a month. And so I haven't been able to edit for quite some time. So basically I am the one take wonder. And my YouTube channel is Slightly Insane is okay.
All right. And David, of course, what do you do on your personal channel? Oh, wait, we already know what you do on your personal channel. How long have you been doing it on your personal channel?
Well, I started late last year. I think it was like 30th of December. And at first, I was just because I had a pretty cool wall and I wanted to show it to the world, like sort of thing. But then I actually found other YouTubers and stuff like that. But on my channel, it's just random stuff, what I do day-to-day basis, what basically happens in my life sort of thing. And if you watch the iPhone 4S dilemma, I mean, that tore me to pieces that day. I'm not gonna lie. But I love doing this thing, and it'd be a shame if I ever actually stopped.
I'd have to say so. Let's see. What else can we talk about? I think that we should talk about the other AKACollaborators that had not shown up. We've got Super Specky Becky, and you've been Rachel'd. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and let Sarah tell us about Super Specky Becky and Rachel.
Well, they're both sisters, and they blog on Sunday. But basically, they're the only AKACollaborators who can blog together. It's quite interesting because like I couldn't tell them apart when I first started watching AKACollaborators. I could never remember like who is who, but no, they're really nice. I got talking to them recently, and they're really good bloggers.
That's awesome. And is that what they do on their own personal channel also, is just blog? I mean, yeah,
just basically fun sketches or anything that like in their life, really.
That's cool. Any memorable moments, Charlie, from their channel that you would like to talk about?
Becky did a video quite recently, just like an 8-second video for a You've Been Framed style video, where she just threw a ball up and tried to headbutt it and fell over, which is quite funny. But Becky's always doing these funny sketches, and so is Rachel. So they're both really good.
All right. Alesha, how about you tell us about Mr. Awardable? Tell us who he is.
So that's Anthony, and I didn't realize this for quite some time, but Awardable is actually Anthony Ward, and I did not get this for quite some time.
I only just noticed that.
Me too.
And so on his channel, he's recently started doing it quite a bit. He does ukulele covers of stuff. He did a Katy Perry song just recently. And also, I think occasionally he pops out a vlog, but I think I've only seen 1 or 2 of those from him. And also little, I don't know if I'm allowed to call these animations, but he messes with his face on the computer and makes it look like an alien. Is that animation?
Yeah, it's close enough. It's some type of lens effect.
Yeah, something like that, and they're quite funny as well.
David,
I quite like his channel.
What are some of your most memorable moments of Anthony's channel? What did you like about his channel?
He's really good at ukulele. I'm a really musical guy, sort of thing. I've got a guitar and everything like that. But one thing I really want to learn is ukulele. He played a Jessie J cover, and it's brilliant. He's really good at ukulele.
And we're missing Contra Cat, if I remember correctly. Charlie, why don't you tell us about Contra Cat?
Catherine is our American viewer. We found her through Dave, because Dave and her were quite good friends anyway. And on her channel, she just does vlogs and just sketches, or just, again, tries to entertain her audience.
Yeah, I think she just put out one with, they were taunting the donut people in California, if I remember correctly.
That
was on her AKA channel. Yeah, it was funny.
Let's see here. And who else? Are we missing anybody? I think those are the only folks that are missing from here right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. You said you're somewhat of a musician, David. What instrument or instruments do you play?
I'm playing guitar at the moment. My mate Dom, he's got a drum, sort of like a computerized drum kit sort of thing, so we play on that as well, sort of thing. I'm really learning a lot from Dominic guitar-wise, but that's all we really play is guitar sort of thing. We've written our own song and everything, so we're hoping to actually release that before long.
That sounds awesome. And of course, Sarah, what instruments do you play? If I remember correctly from your blogs and vlogs, that you've actually got quite a robust musical background.
Yes, that's correct. I sing mainly. I like to think I'm a singer anyway, and I also play guitar and piano. But I've also got a ukulele like Anthony, so I'm soon going to be uploading some stuff from that.
Okay. All right. So once you're done with your own channels and AKACollaborators, what channels do you like to go off and watch on your own? Charlie, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Probably my favorite YouTuber would be Alfie, aka Pointless Blog, because he's actually the reason why I'm into this, because he got me started out because I didn't know how to start out. And Alfie made this video asking people to answer 10 questions sent by him, and so that's what got me started. So he's one of my favorite YouTubers. But yeah, I don't really watch many of the mainstream people on YouTube. I tend to watch some of the smaller vloggers, like the people on our channel. Ryan Is Me Blog at the moment is a really favourite of mine. And just people like that. Real people that are connecting with their fans and entertaining.
Right. I appreciate those YouTubers that get down and talk with their fan base. Sarah, whenever you're not playing music or blogging or being a collaborator, what channels do you turn to?
I really like Charlie Is So Cool because he's probably one of the most famous YouTubers. But although I do like quite mainstream YouTubers, I also like Charlie. Like to watch smaller YouTubers, and I'm always supporting. All of us are actually normally supporting others through our Twitter and everything, and retweeting like smaller YouTubers. As I say, together to the top. That's what I like to think.
The Athene's movement. I think I did the same thing with games and stuffs. In fact, he was featured in Together to the Top at one point. All right, and Alesha?
I really like a channel called Apprentice A. It's a Canadian channel, and they do daily vlogs. And I would love to live in that house. It is the coolest environment that I've ever seen. I like watching Naramon, and Alfie from Pointless Blog, and just a lot of other people just that come up in the sub box.
And David?
I'm gonna say it. Ray William Johnson is my favorite YouTuber ever. He's just worked so hard for himself and everything like that to run 3 channels. But I do also watch like the lower YouTubers. Oh no, wait, there's another one. I absolutely love this girl. Her name is Mika Kitty, and if you haven't seen her, you need to go check her out. She's absolutely amazing. I do like the other channels like. There's a guy called World of Willow. His name's Kev. He's one of my actually real mates. He makes really good videos. Who else is there? Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, there used to be a family called Dogface Productions. They were brilliant. And the Shaytards. I love the Shaytards. There's so many of them. I can honestly tell you.
Okay. And I think that about covers it. Any shout outs you guys want to do? Starting with Sarah. Anybody you want to say hello to?
A
fan?
I would like to plug my friend's channel though.
Okay,
he's
go
a
ahead.
pianist and he's brilliant. He's MJ Hart 123 and his name's Matt and he's really nice and he'll always talk to you. So go chat to him and subscribe to him.
Awesome. Charlie?
3 friends of mine, Valedal, Acidic Gelatin, and Trolley Pop, because we're working together on a future project which we hope will be quite big on YouTube.
I'll have to look up Trolley Pop. Yeah, I'll have to look up Trolley Pop. I know Acidic Gelatin. He actually did one of my intros for me. I'm really appreciative of that. So Acidic Gelatin, if you're listening, thank you so much. David, any shout outs you want to do?
World of Willow and Christophersaurus Rex.
Christophersaurus
What
Rex.
up, guys?
All right, and Alesha?
I think possibly FJ Bullman. She's just one of the girls that I was traveling around Europe with, and if you check out that channel, you can see me and her doing some vlogs together.
Okay. And I've gotten permission from Sarah here. She would like to have some of her music played on the radio. Actually, I wanted some of her music played here on the radio, so it's really my choice. But she got to pick the songs. Sarah, why don't you go ahead and lead us into the song that you would like us to play?
I would like you to play my newest cover, which is Here Comes the Sun, which is a Beatles cover.
Okay, here we go. This is a Sarah Holborn cover of the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun.